Welcome to the Pauper Gauntlet, brought to you by MTG Tickets. Whoa! Buy and sell tickets. Or get their bots. Look at this. Just open trade with the Cards for Cash buyer bot. You enter your email, give them your card and get the money on PayPal. Pretty sweet. Okay, I'm gonna play Elves by Punning Linguist. And he's much better elf player than I am. I have been known to misplay elves. And I noticed there are no mulligan instructions and no play tips. I hope I can do this. I have never managed to play a match with elves correctly. So let's see what we can do. To elaborate on that, actually some of my most hated Pauper videos on YouTube are me trying to play elves. The first time I tried to play a 4-0 elf deck, like the first month of the channel, that video is really popular. And it gets a lot of hate still. So any tips for playing elves are welcome, but I'll probably forget them unless they are on the deck page. No, I won't. So if you have any specific tips for me playing elves, give them in the comments to this video. Okay, I know we are far into the video yet without... Oh, the match starts. I just want to comment that we actually main deck 3 longbows. And I am definitely not sure how to play them. Here is, I think, of course, we keep this. We have the Quirion Ranger, we have the Nettle Sentinel. So that's kind of like 2 lands. And we don't need to play the Quirion Ranger before the turn when we miss a land drop. So I'm going to start with the Nettle Sentinel. Safari Squeets is going to start with an Evolving Wilds into a Swamp. We are definitely very, very vulnerable to black mass removal. But if they don't have mass removal, I think we are better off. Okay, now I have to play the Quirion Ranger and then some other 1-drop. So maybe I should have played Quirion Ranger into Priest of Titania as my starting play. And my rule of thumb is to play the Quirion Ranger the turn I missed the land drop. Blue-black control. So I'm definitely not exploding out of the gates here. And Quirion Ranger gets countered, so I should definitely have played it on turn 1. Because now we are in deep trouble. I generally don't expect mana leak in Pauper because it's such a mediocre counter. But I should be expecting Prohibit, though nobody plays it anymore because of Gurmagangler. So that's why I so blatantly played into the counterspell there. And now I'm gonna have a huge problem in my 13 land deck. So, way to go, starting off with a big misplay then, perhaps. Those Huntmasters sure look expensive. And Priest of Titania will just be countered. So question here is how much mass removal does he have? But after Sideboarding he will bring... Oh, now I can't even do anything with that. Yeah, pretty rough. And even if I find the land, I can just play the Priest of Titania into the counterspells. And I won't be getting anywhere. Esper controller playing against. Here comes a Muldrifter. Which means that we can land the Priest of Titania, but he of course has a turn to remove it. Here's the Quirion Ranger, but we don't get anything for returning the forest. Do we trade with the Muldrifter? Probably not. Now the risk that Quirion Ranger dies is enormous. So please give me mulligan instructions. That would be very useful. Now people are resolving deep analysis against my elf deck. That's not what we want. And he's really advertising that counterspell, but no, he doesn't want to cast the counterspell. He goes with Agony Warp and he kills the wrong creature. Now I could explode on him actually. If he lets... okay, I'm still going priest, as I can only play one of them. So I guess I could attack as well, right? So I untap this guy. Return the forest. Play the priest. And he very much has to kill the Priest of Titania now, otherwise things will get out of hand quickly. But he doesn't. So wow. Elf. Return the forest. So now I have 4 mana. So I'm going to play Well-Wisher. And then he counters that, and then I'm trying to sneak in the other priest. Because Well-Wisher is of course not a great card in this matchup. And he counters the correct one, but I still now have 6 mana turn. So maybe I can try to land the Timberwatch next turn. Oh wow, he leaves only 1 counterspell open, so I might be able to land the Timberwatch. And of course he will kill it. Muldrifter beatdown has begun. Yeah, when you give me tips on what I should have done in this matchup, tell me the minute and second. So I play the Timberwatch. And then I... Oh yeah, I can untap the priest. This will just get totally out of hand. Could I have done that last turn? Of course I could. And now I have 5... Now I have 6 mana. Just landing another Timberwatch, he has to kill them both. And then we can actually even untap the Well-Wisher twice in his turn. Do we want to do that? Maybe we do. Not sure. He is probing me. Can't do well. I can return the land, but that would be pretty risky. I can have 10 mana next turn, just land Huntmaster, Huntmaster. So I'm going to tap the Well-Wisher, return the forest, discard the forests, and then go for double Huntmaster next turn. Of course this was a pretty... Well, he didn't probe me. And he is killing the Timberwatch. Yeah, oh no, my graveyard left us. I should have tapped the Well-Wisher in response. There's so many small things that you just have to remember with this deck. Oh, I'm at 27, so And he only has one counterspell. So we can now play the Mystic. Tap the Well-Wisher. Play the Huntmaster. Wow, it's really getting out of control. Untap the Priest. Tap the Priest. The Huntmaster. Equip the Longbow to the Mana Elf, perhaps. Can we get more mana here? Oh, we just have 5 mana, so we can't do it twice. So I'm equipping this guy. And who am I swinging with? I am swinging with the Well-Wisher. I think. I don't need the life total. And then I pump it. Yeah, looking good. What should I do on his turn? No, I can't return a forest because I've already played it. Evencar's Justice is bad news, but it's Mistmoon Griffin. What the hell is that? And of course, this is now lethal, right? I don't need to play around. I just need to swing with everything and do the Timberwatch thing. Yeah. No, it's just 7 damage, but I do it twice, so it's 14 damage, isn't it? I forgot to do 1 damage with the Elves. So many things to keep track of. And of course he can kill something in response. But I am going for lethal. Yeah. Nice! It shows that the deck is very powerful because even though I have no idea what I was doing, I was winning. Any blue-based control deck, take out the longbows. Oh, that's a relief. Take out the Well-Wisher. Put in Magnify Spider Silk if they play red. Or Gleeful Sabotage if they have good artifact enchantments. I'm gonna bring in the Spider Silks. Cause that will help me resist. I think that's correct. It will help me resist Shrivel and Evencar's Justice. I'm gonna keep a longbow in then. Or should I just have the Well-Wisher? No. This is how I'm gonna play it. I'm sorry, Punning Linguist. You are awesome and shout out to you. This is all my fault for not knowing what I'm doing. Well, Burslow Rangers are pretty good. I have notoriously stayed away from Elves since the last Pauper Gauntlet. I would like to start with the Nettle Sentinel still. And then go straight to Birchlow Ranger, tap them for mana, play the Priest of Titania. I think Elves is a very underrated Pauper deck. It has some matchups where it just dies. But it is incredibly powerful. And especially powerful against Delver and Stompy. Which are two very good matchups to have good matchups against. Okay, so we swing. And then we play Birchlow Rangers. And now we then have 2 mana. Yes, yield. And now we tap these guys for green. And play If played those two, no, that doesn't work. We have to play the priest. But we don't really have anything to explode with now. We are really flooding. Yeah, so of course then he kills that guy, but yeah, we didn't have any use of him. Oh, Huntmaster. Okay, we had use for him. Do we want to cast Huntmaster in a turn where we can actually play an elf? So we can wait with that until next turn. So I have 4 mana now. Oh, they cost 2. Can I get to 6 mana next turn? Not really. Should I just try to land the Huntmaster? And if I play it, I don't get to untap it. I don't get to untap. I have to keep these 2 guys at home. I think, okay, I'm playing the Huntmaster. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Because it seems I get quite a payoff next turn if he lives. But of course he will probably not live. Why didn't I attack? Damn it. Of course I could attack then. Okay, now I just swing and play these guys. I play them first. Always yes, always yield. And maybe I should play Spider Silk Armor here. Getting the island. Should I play Spider Silk Armor? Or should I play the other elf? Playing way too slow, I'm just gonna play here. We have a speed problem. We did win the first duel though. Really setting myself up for a mass removal spell now. He's countering this guy. And we're not playing, we got an elf anyway. And then we swing with everything. I am aware that I'm making many mistakes here, but still point them out. Every minute and second reference. Give me a minute and second reference, like 1545, you did this. And I will learn. That's why we do the Just for Fun rooms turns first. That was 5 mana. That is not good. Oh, it's just a Gurmag Angler. Awesome. We got him at 14. We should have had him much lower. Spider Silk Armor. Ranger. Getting another forest out of the library. So, what can we get through here? He will kill the Huntmasters. We have to get through like 5 damage. That's not enough. So we better just hang out here and enjoy. We're now Shrivel proof, but not Evincar's Justice proof. He's 1 mana from Evincar's Justice. But for every elf spell he counters... Okay, this will of course never ever work. But I think I have to cast it anyway. Please, please, please. Okay. Yeah. That would have been nice. Okay, if I just blindly attack here, I do get through... I get through a lot. I should have attacked. I don't know, should I? I get through 7 now. It's not lethal. Now we have the untap guy, but we don't have anything to untap. Should I swing with everything now? I'm going to do it. Death or glory! I should have attacked earlier, shouldn't I? Edict, too strong. Why didn't I attack earlier? That was maybe the worst mistake so far. Is it still lethal? No, it's 1 point from. Mr. Timberwatch, make sure that stuff will go bad for you next turn. And this turn he should have been dead. Imagine with all these misplays. I still just crushed him. That's pretty interesting. I have high hopes for Elves, but I would love some mulligan tips. And yeah, some hints on playing the deck, like what should I prioritize, in what order should I sequence the Elves, stuff like that. Well, you've seen the problems now. But I think Elves could easily win the Pauper Gauntlet. It's definitely a top contender. Especially this build, which I really like a lot. Thank you for watching.